I've received a few requests for me to just simply take apart my 2x1 by 1 cube here, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that for you. And as I've said before, I am not going to make a tutorial on how to make this cube, and as you may know, I did make it out of Legos, so I did a lot of carving, super gluing, melting, and painting to make this. But in this video, I'm just going to show you the mechanism of it all. And it is very similar to a 2x2. Let me get it out of this pattern really quick. So I'll take this apart so that I can compare the pieces. So this is actually the cube I based the design on. So I'm going to take it apart here like this. Okay, so this is the core, and it is connected to this corner piece so that the mechanism stays in alignment. Otherwise, you could rotate it out of place and lock up the cube. Alright, let me take apart this. Pop. Okay, now really... See, notice the similarities. These two pieces are basically the same thing. See, notice that? The crown piece, the little, I don't know, this arc thing, just like this. So that's what I based my mechanism on there. And there's those two knobs, so, and then this piece right here is really just these two pieces on like this. Here, I'll bring this down, and I'll also zoom in for you so that you can see everything a little better. Okay. So basically, this thing, I'm not sure if it'll fit. Oh yeah, it does fit. So see, this piece is basically the crown, and these two little pie-shaped pieces, just like that. So, see the similarity in those pieces? So, and again, just for a close-up, you can see what these pieces look like to each other. And also another thing is I did put in magnets. I painted over them, but you can see the little round things. So I had to put in 2 magnets on either side like this. One is the south polarity, and this is the north one. I had to put in 2 instead of 1 because sometimes I would get the same polarities touching each other, so like north and north, and then they would repel each other. So the magnets are really nice. They make it a lot more sturdy. And so this piece is basically just 2 corner pieces connected together. So you notice the similarity there. And I've cut holes in there just because sometimes the magnets went in too far, and I had to dig in there to retrieve it. So, yep, that's it. So since there is a huge similarity between a 2x2x1 and just a normal 2x2, the best way to make one is to get some mini 2x2s. I believe you can get them from like cubeforyou.com or maybe even eBay, and then you can glue each of the corners together like this. So you glue them so they can't turn from each other, and you don't need to bother with, you know, gluing these pieces together. That you may glue them crooked and then that could cause problems. Yeah, so notice how much this sticks out as compared to this. So then you could take your mini 2x2 and then glue all of these corners together, so these pairs of corners, and then extend them so that they each look like cubes themselves rather than rectangular prisms. So, yeah, and just in case you would like to see this work in action, take off this corner too, and to make it so that you can see a little better, I will turn on the backlight so that you can see the details. So basically, this will turn over here and onto those 2 pieces, and then it's basically held on right there, and then it goes down over there. So, and the magnets, I had to think the magnets through really hard to make sure that the 2 of the same polarities wouldn't be touching with each other. Alright, and the reason why I haven't, or I'm not going to be making a tutorial on how to make this out of Legos is just because it's too complicated. You know, I have spent hours and hours and hours on improving this thing. So it's, yeah, very hard. You know, even after I first made it, I've made tons of adjustments. Like, for the little arcs down in there, I had to extend those, so I just put a layer of super glue on that, and then put another layer of super glue, and then another layer of super glue, and yeah, it just took a lot of time, and I do not want to make one. So, make another one for a video. So, and just to let you know, I do have CubeSmith tiles on here. I ordered uncut tile material. So, I hope this was helpful. I'm not sure how it would be helpful to you, unless you're just curious about how the mechanism of a 2x2x1 works. So, but, yeah, if you want to make one, get, unless you're very creative like me and like a huge challenge, you know, I didn't even know if I was gonna succeed at making this. I thought it was very unlikely, but, so, yeah, if you want to make one, I recommend that you make it out of a mini 2x2, because with this, it would turn out to be very big. Bigger than this one. So, yeah, I believe that's everything I have to say. So whatever, this is the end. Bye.